Challenging days await us. The Israeli army is at peak readiness, both in defense and offense, and is prepared for what comes next.
Israeli army officials say troops are ready for an escalation in fighting with Hezbollah militants after revealing that Friday's airstrikes on Beirut left the group's chief dead.
Yesterday, shortly before Shabbat, we conducted a precise strike, eliminating Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. This took place in Hezbollah's underground headquarters in the heart of Beirut.
Friday, a group of Israeli fighter jets took to the skies loaded with explosives bound for the Lebanese capital. The strikes hitting their intended targets in a densely populated Beirut suburb. Hezbollah militants confirming through state television that their leader was among those killed in the bombardment.
To the forgiven and victorious heroes of the Islamic resistance, you are trusted by the martyred Sayed Hassan Nasrallah.
Nasrallah was one of the founders of Hezbollah and led the group for more than 30 years. His death has international security experts deeply concerned that a regional war in the Middle East is looming.
A third intifada on the West Bank. It could be more fighting. The Saudis get sucked into what was called their Vietnam against the Houthis, possibly Syrians going into Golan. This could be a major, major war.
The news of Nasrallah's death coming while world leaders are gathered in New York for the annual United Nations General Assembly meeting. Speaking Saturday, Australia's foreign minister condemned Israel for the attack and its ongoing offensive in the Gaza Strip.
War has rules. Every country in this room must abide by them. Lebanon cannot become the next Gaza.
On Saturday as well, U.S. President Joe Biden saying in a statement that he supported Israel's killing of Nasrallah, blaming him for the killings of hundreds of Americans over the years and for Hezbollah's recent attacks. The president adding, quote, "Just yesterday, I directed my Secretary of Defense to further enhance the defense posture of U.S. military forces in the Middle East region to deter aggression and reduce the risk of a broader regional war." Overnight, Israeli troops launched a renewed round of strikes on southern Beirut, leaving further civilian casualties, according to Lebanese state media. Hezbollah did strike back, but found most rockets were intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome. The now continuous bombardment seeing at least 500,000 people become displaced, with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees saying at least 30,000 people have fled Lebanon into Syria over just the last 72 hours. For City News, I'm Karling Donoghue.